All right, guys, thank you so much for being with us today. I am thankful that you're here. And we're going to talk about gratitude. And we're going to talk about it in a broad spectrum. So we're going to talk about the personality of gratitude, the personality of being thankful. Because I think we talk about gratitude, it's the right time of the year and we just sort of skirt around it. But gratitude is really a daily practice. If you want it to be a part of your personal reality, which is created by your personality. So if you have a grateful personality, you will have a personal reality that is filled with opportunities for gratitude and thankfulness. So when I teach mindfulness, we talk about the brain. That's my area of study. And we talk about neurons that fire together, wire together. And when you think about people's personalities and you think about people who maybe lack gratitude, lack an attitude of thankfulness, you'll find that that is a theme in their life, right? So that's a well-worn highway in the brain. If you're constantly looking for problems, I promise you, lots of them will show up. In the same way that if you're constantly looking for solutions, opportunities, and things to be thankful for, they seem to show up, kind of like magic. But it's really those thoughts create actions, and actions consistently over time create personalities. And personalities create your personal reality. So we're talking about really changing our pattern, our normal pattern of thinking when we want to become a grateful person. And so with gratitude practice, again, it's a daily thing because the facts remain that stuff happens. I've had situations come up in my life that at the time felt incredibly detrimental, awful, and horrible, but ended up being some of the most amazing blessings of my life. I don't know if any of you have ever experienced that. In the thick of it, you're just like, holy crap, I can't believe this is happening. It's awful. And you get a 6 months or a year away from it, and you're just like, oh my gosh, that might have saved my life from something more catastrophic. Or this brought me to an illuminated reality now. I have a greater understanding of something that I didn't quite have a grasp on before. And so that's what we're really talking about when we're talking about an attitude and a personality of gratitude, is really just finding the blessings. And sometimes we have to dig through a little muck to get to them. But that is something that you can study. You can consistently grow that muscle. I use the gym analogy a lot. You can grow that muscle by a consistent daily practice. And so one of my daily practices every morning in my planner is to talk about what I'm grateful for that morning. And I get really granular. Like today, I'm super happy for free-flowing water. You know why? Because my water backflow busted last night and I went without it for a few hours. And then this morning when I took a shower, I was just like a renewed human being, like this incredible gratitude for flowing water. I get that all day, all the time, and I never even think about it. But here I am literally getting goosebumps like a complete weirdo about the fact that I have flowing water today, you know, but this is what I'm talking about. These are the things that we become aware of. And so this particular practice today that we're going to do is a guided meditation for you to focus on gratitude in various aspects of your life. But I encourage you to take this sort of what we call off the mat and into the world and do this every morning when you wake up. Name 3 things that you're grateful for. And if it feels like, oh my God, I can't believe I have to name 3 things every day, think about things like your water. Think about the car that you get in. Think about having access to petroleum for your car. Think about all of those things. When you start to think about all of these minute things that you're grateful for, it's really hard to be pessimistic, grumpy, resentful, because those 2 things can't occupy the same space. And so I'm inviting you today to get into a state of gratitude and to allow it to become your personality, which will shape your personal reality. So I want you guys to get comfortable. Let's make sure that everyone has their mute button on because this is recorded. I'm going to turn off my video. You're welcome to do that to yours as well. Allow yourself to get into a comfortable position. Remove all of your distractions, your devices, your email. Close your eyes here, and we're going to go inward. We begin our journey, as we do always, with focusing on our breath. Breathing in slowly and deeply through the nose, and exhaling slowly and completely through the nose. Allow the belly and the chest to expand on the inhale and fall and contract on the exhale. Focusing our attention on our breath allows our mind to settle from its frantic pace. And it allows our bodies to relax. And here in this moment, I want you to start at the top of your head and move all the way down the body, noticing areas where you're holding tension. And on that inhale, I want you to inhale a feeling of relaxation. And on an exhale, releasing that stress and that tension in the body. So maybe we notice that our jaw is clenched and we release that area. Our shoulders become heavy and relaxed. Allow the tension to release in the hips and the low back. Like a warm wave washing over you. From the top of your head all the way down to the soles of your feet. And now, in this deeper state of relaxation, I want you to contemplate your personal relationships. With a sense of gratitude. And so maybe in this space, you think of several people that you're thankful for. Or maybe you focus on just one person that you love deeply. Think about what you appreciate about this person or these people that are in your life, that are a part of your tribe. want you to recall situations or experiences that you're grateful for. This could be anything. It could be spending time with a loved one. It could be exploring a new area. It could be an opportunity that came your way. Allow your mind to scan these different experiences and situations where you are experiencing gratitude. And now I want you to think about yourself. I want you to recall personal qualities that you admire in yourself, attributes that you're thankful are part of your own unique ego. Oftentimes we give ego a bad rap, but there are beautiful aspects of our ego. How we serve, what our unique natural gifts are. Allow yourself to experience the gratitude for your own unique qualities. Now I want you to move your attention to lessons that you've learned, that you're grateful for. And again, sometimes these are bumpy when we're in the middle of them, but that wisdom that we acquire after allows us to have a sense of gratitude for having gone through it. Take the time now to acknowledge that shift in perspective. One where we may have felt victimized in the beginning, but now we feel wiser. Take a moment now to focus on those life-sustaining resources that you're thankful for. For me today, it's water. Think about those simple, granular things in your life that you have in abundance. And allow yourself to experience the gratitude, the overwhelming gratitude for those things. And now I want you to think about something material or some material things that you own that make you feel good and that you appreciate. Maybe it's your home or your car. It could be a new purse. It could be anything you have that you experience joy from, that you appreciate. Think about those things at this time. We have so much to be grateful for. And now I want you to take the next couple of minutes to really strengthen that gratitude muscle. Allow your mind to be open to everything and anything that you appreciate, that you are thankful for today. Past experiences, current circumstances, connections, opportunities. Just allow yourself to be flooded with a stream of consciousness of things that you're thankful for. And as these thoughts go through our minds, I want you to focus on the center of your chest. I want you to notice what's happening there. I want you to allow that feeling to expand and grow and flood your entire body. Allow yourself to be taken over by a state of gratitude. Now I want you to come back into your body, noticing the sounds around you, the sensations around you, the temperature in the room. Slowly coming back to this moment here and now, you can open your eyes. And just for a moment, I want you to take a look at your surroundings. And I want you to notice them with that sense of gratitude, that feeling of thankfulness. And I hope that that will permeate the rest of the day. We have so much to be thankful for, an overwhelming amount of things for which we can experience gratitude. We have problems. We have obstacles. That's part of the human experience. But what we focus on grows. And so I ask you today to create a new personal reality by creating a personality of gratitude. I hope everyone feels amazing, that you've been flooded with lots of feel-good hormones. And if anybody has a question, I would love to hear it. And I would also love to see how you're feeling now. Oh, everybody started out pretty good. Well, some overloaded, some, but for the most part, we walked in here feeling good. So now we should be walking on clouds.
So everybody take a moment if you haven't already, and now type a word that sums up your state of mind now. I feel totally blissful.
Absolutely. I feel great. I felt pretty good coming into it, but I think I felt overwhelming amounts of gratitude to the point of being a little bit tearful toward the end. So
I feel that now. I must be getting it from all of you guys. But I was like, as we were doing this, I was looking around my space going, wow, I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful for this. I'm so thankful for my computer and this microphone that allows me to connect with you guys and this experience. And I'm grateful for you guys who show up and share this with me, because I get more than I deserve out of it. I just feel so full to get to be here and experience this with all of you guys. So thank you for that.
thank you, Robin.
Anybody have a question?
No, but this is Amy. I'd like to just, my first time being on here, I've tried over and over again to get on here. And I am so excited to have been able to get on it, because my Mondays are always so hectic. And, you know, even though my first word was focus, because I was so hyper, got to get so much done, you know, I want to take a nap. I don't know. I'm so relaxed right now. I'm like, I totally went to another level. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Robin, I got a quick question. Give us a, I mean, these are always great. And for those of us that are joining us for the first time, we record them, and I usually pare it down to mostly just the meditation so that you can revisit. But give us a quick couple minute thing to focus on as we, you know, I know it's going to be different this year with COVID and all, but as we head into the holidays, it will get hectic and all. What's something we can quickly all focus on just to kind of bring us back to this state of gratitude? What's a quick 2 or 3 minute meditation we can do?
I mean, I like just this particular exercise, writing down the things that we're grateful for, 3 things every day. Start your morning with 3 things you're thankful for every day. And then I don't always, I mean, again, in the thick of it, we still run into problems. We're human beings. We have nervous systems that respond to triggers for us. But I'm always trying, when I get completely overwhelmed, what I personally find, and you can exercise this and let me know if it works for you, is that I have to get really granular about what I'm thankful for. Like, I'm thankful for my breath. You know, when I start to be like, oh my God, I have so much to do and I'm overwhelmed and my kids are freaking out and my husband needs this, I'm just like, yeah, but you know what? I'm above ground today. Like, I've been given another opportunity to connect, to share, to work, to be a little overwhelmed, to do those things, all of these things. So I'm thankful for my breath. I'm thankful for being alive today. I'm thankful for my home all the time. You know, the weather is awful right now here. We're having a tropical something. It's Florida. It's always a tropical something. You know, I'm thankful for my shelter. I'm thankful for my roof today on my 5-year-old home that I'm probably not going to have to replace. You know, I'm thankful for all of these little things, but it's this chemical reaction that happens in your body. In the same way, when we run up against problems and we have stress, that other stressful hormones, the adrenaline, and that all floods our body, which gets us on this feeling, thinking, doing loop. We feel, we think, we do. And that's our personal reality. And so when you start to get into this habit of like flooding yourself with these feel-good emotions, this oxytocin, you know, these happy hormones, you start to think happier thoughts, you start to do happier things, you start to create a personality that is happier, that is more grateful, that is more positive, which in turn creates a reality that supports that personality around you. And so you're going to get busy, you're going to get overwhelmed. By the way, like think about this. This is fun. I'm already like a little bit dreading making Thanksgiving dinner because, you know, it's a daunting task. And then I think about, holy crap, how lucky am I to have all of that food to get to cook? Because mind you, there are people starving right now. And then I'm kind of like, I don't get myself into that shame chamber of like, well, you shouldn't think like that. You're kind of an a-hole for having had that thought originally. I just experienced that real gratitude that, you know, thank you. I don't really like driving my kids to 1,900 different sports a week, but I sure am thankful we can afford for them to get out of the house and run off their crazy energy. Mm-hmm. There's something to be thankful. So just look for that. My big reminder is to, particularly when you start to get in a wormhole, try and find something to be thankful for.
Yvonne, kind of speaking to that too, I put it in the chat for you guys, but somebody got me this as a gift. It can help us, I think, cultivate gratitude, but also kind of take a look at if we're getting into that hectic moment, what kind of behavior we're exhibiting, and then reflecting on it and changing that the next day. So it's called the 5-minute journal. This is what it looks like. Mm-hmm. And then each day you're writing the answers to these questions. It has a quote on the top, but I am grateful for 3 things. What would make today great? 3 things. A daily affirmation. So I am smart. I am focused. I am beautiful. I am, and whatever you want to be. 3, and then conversely that night you write 3 amazing things that happened to you that day. And then also, how could you have made today even better? So if you lose it or fly off the handle or something didn't go right, how could you have handled something differently? And so I think getting in the habit of doing that every day, when I was doing it every day, it definitely made a difference. And so I pulled that out when we were going to do a gratitude meditation, just because I think it's just such a powerful exercise, especially going into this season and trying to be, you know, dealing with other challenges like COVID on top of something that's already can be very hectic. So
that is a great example, and I love everything about that. I know I've heard about that, but if you probably recommended it to me, but I haven't really.
Too.
But if you notice, everything in it is positive. Mm-hmm. And that's literally your personality gym for gratitude. Mm-hmm. You're flexing that muscle every single day. It's asking you like, what was great? How could you make it better? Here, we're looking for more opportunities. We're not like going, okay, these are all the things that were crappy. It's all positive, right? And, you know, again, I have a good balance in my human experience. I'm not a positive Pollyanna. Shit gets to me, just like everybody else. I'm a human being having a human experience. The beauty of mindfulness is that now I can see, like, oh, crazy Robins decide to come out and play. I might need to put her back in her box, give her a treat, and try and find a better way to get around this, and that's really what we're trying to do. We're still going to be human beings experiencing polarity, good and evil, hot and cold. That's the part of being in this flesh suit. We're all just trying to do our best, and that's a great tool, and I'm actually going to order that today. But I thank you guys so much.